Hello everybody, welcome to my channel today. I'm back. Well, sort of back. I'm not well, if you can hear from my voice. I'm back from Australia. I had a wonderful time, and thank you so much for your understanding. I didn't post as many videos while I was away, and then the day before I left Australia, I got the flu. So I have been sick in bed for over a week, and I'm finally feeling a little bit better. I'm still not 100. You can probably hear it in my chest, and I'm still a bit sniffly and all that, but I've been dying to get back to filming, and I want to share with you guys some of the things that I got this past month. Some of them are from Australia, and then things that I was ordering things even while I was away. But first things first, I just want to mention I am not doing a monthly favorites for the month of February. I know, but because I was away for pretty much the entire month, the products that I took with me were tried, tested, and true, things that I've mentioned many times on my channel before, so it wasn't anything new. And all the things that I bought over the month, I haven't had a chance to even try them yet because I was away and because I've been sick. Today is actually, oh no, yesterday was the first day I've worn makeup since I've been home, and yesterday I just went grocery shopping, and that was my big feat of the day. So today I am planning to do a few videos because I'm dying to get back to filming and connecting with you guys again. So first things first, I am going to show you some of the things I bought while I was in Australia. And I wasn't really there as a shopping trip. I was there to visit family. If you're not familiar with my channel, my brother lives there, so I went there as a family trip. But I did get a little bit of shopping in there while I was there. They did have a Sephora. I went in there, but there wasn't really anything new that we have here. And I also went into a store called Mecca, which was really interesting. And I even met with somebody in there who came up to me and said she's seen me on YouTube. So that was really exciting. That was in Brisbane. And again, I didn't buy anything there. It was mostly things that I could access here. But what I did have a lot of fun in was drugstores. I love shopping at drugstores in other countries. I find they're a lot more interesting than the ones in Canada and a lot better prices. So let's get started. The first thing I bought, this is a brand I've heard of. It's called Bondi Sands, and it is a tanning, self-tanning, and I believe they sell like sunscreens and things like that. So I saw this, and it is a Gradual tanner, and as you can see, I have used it quite a bit. I actually bought it as soon as I got there. I do really like it. I like Gradual tans. I usually use the Saint Tropez one, which still is my favorite. I find that one just gives me a little bit more color, and the color works really well with my skin tone. This one was very nice. I do really enjoy it. What I mostly like about it is there is no processing smell, and there's no smell when you put it on. It just smells like cocoa butter. It's really nice. It's not the most amazing moisturizer. I did still have a bit of that crocodile skin on my shins, but it was a really nice self-tanner, and I really like it. I did buy a couple of perfumes. Shocker! My sister-in-law picked one up, and then we sprayed them, and it was this brand here. It's called Solinotes, and they had a whole bunch of different scents. So the first day when we tried them on, I got the vanilla. I always love vanilla. It's just a nice soft scent. And at the same time on my other wrist, I put on this one called Orange. And it doesn't smell like orange. What it smells like, which I think it smells like, is a perfect dupe to the Tom Ford, the one in the green bottle. I think it's something Portofino. I'll link the name here. That is one of my favorite Tom Ford scents. And Tom Ford scents don't last a long time on me, so I don't really care spending a lot less and getting one of these, and it doesn't really last either. But it's this, to me it smells identical, and it came in a little kit of 3, so I got these. One is rose and one is called grenade. I'm not quite sure what that is. I think there's a tropical fruit called a granadillo, something like that. So I'm thinking that's kind of what it is, but I mostly bought it for the orange because it literally smells like the Tom Ford. And just a side note, in January I bought a kit on the sale page of all 3 of the travel sizes of the Tom Ford, the green collection. I think it's for the Italian Riviera, I'm not quite sure, but I love those 3 scents. And when I bought it, it was brand new, and I opened it and that much had been used, so I don't know what was going on with that. So I returned it and it was already sold out, so I couldn't repurchase. So that was a bit of a bummer, but I'm super happy with that orange one, so I'm good. So the next thing I got, well, first it's just a quick little thing, is an Essie nail polish. I just love Essie nail polishes, as you guys know, and this is a beautiful sheer, not a sheer nude, it is a nude. It is the color I'm wearing right now. I really, really like it. It is called Spool Me Over. I really, really like it. I love nude nails, especially like opaque ones, but you just have to find the right one for your skin tone, and this one seems to work well for me. So the next thing is I bought a series of SPFs. I did have all the intentions in the world of doing full makeup, and in that hot weather I just didn't want to wear a full foundation, so I went scrambling to the drugstore to find an SPF tinted moisturizer. So the first one that I bought is this Natio one, and my sister-in-law also bought it, and it has a SPF of 50+, which is great. And it is a moisturizer, so I didn't have to use moisturizer that day, and it had a little bit of color. So I really enjoyed it. It wasn't amazing. It kind of has a funky smell as well. I can't smell it right now, so I can't really remember. But it was okay. It's nothing amazing, but it did have a 50, and it ticked all the boxes for what I was looking for while I was there. What I really wanted was a kind of a tinted moisturizer that was iridescent. My sister-in-law had one, and it was from Dior, and I love it, and she loves it, but it's discontinued. So we tried everywhere trying to find a duplicate, and I was quite shocked that there wasn't a whole lot of selection for SPFs, which kind of surprised me. So this is another one that I picked up, and it is an iridescent. It's called a Sheer Glow BB Cream, and it's by Nude by Nature. We have this brand here at Shoppers Drug Mart. I didn't have a lot of success with it in Canada, but I did want something iridescent, but this only has an SPF of 8, so that was kind of a bummer. So all I did was I just added this on top of the Natio one, and it was okay. It didn't have a whole lot of shimmer. I wasn't overly impressed with it, but it did the job. And last but not least, while I was there, I remembered a YouTuber I really enjoy. Her name is Angelic Beauty and Flair, and she lives in New Zealand. And she had mentioned this. It's from the Swisse brand Natural Defense BB Cream SPF 30, and she loved it. But I didn't pay a whole lot of attention because she lives in New Zealand, and I thought, well, they have different products. I'll never have access to them. And then I remembered while I was away, and I quickly messaged her, and she said, yes, this is the one. Definitely pick it up. So I got this at the local drugstore, and I really, really enjoyed this. It's not a tinted moisturizer, it's a BB cream, so I just put this on top of my moisturizer, and I really, really enjoyed it. Just kind of smoothed out my complexion and wasn't super, super overly thick and cakey. I just wasn't into that while I was there. I had all these intentions of full glam makeup. Haha. I didn't do a lot of makeup. I just did it very, very light. I didn't have a lot of time, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time, and it was hot, and I just couldn't be bothered. So anyway, those are the products I bought in Australia. It wasn't a ton, but I did have a lot of fun just poking through the drugstores. I really, really love doing that. I find it really fun when I'm in another country. So something now I bought from Beautylish. Now I don't buy a lot of things from Beautylish because they charge duties and taxes and all that up front, and it turns out to be very, very expensive, so I will only buy from them if it's something I can't get anywhere else, and a lot of their products I'm able to get at Sephora and other retailers. But they do have Wayne Goss, and I have tried a couple of Wayne Goss brushes in the past when I've gotten Beautylish Lucky Bags, and one of the, it's actually not here right now, it's dirty, is my eye brush, and I love it, but I would never actually purchase Wayne Goss because he only uses real hair, and I won't buy any real hair brushes. So when he came out with a synthetic set, I was on it. So I ordered it, I was on the pre-order list, I ordered it as soon as it came out. and it arrived the day I was leaving, so I actually haven't even tried it. I did open it and have a look. I will be honest, I got another one. This one is real hair, and I got it in my Beautylish lucky bag this past January, and I haven't used it yet because it's just so beautiful and pristine and soft, and I don't want to stain it and I don't want to wreck it. So it's just been sitting in its little shrine here in my brush. Sorry, if I laugh I start to cough, so no laughing. It's in my little brush container, and I hope I'm going to use these ones because they were very, very expensive. So it is the Wayne Goss synthetic brush set. It was very pricey, especially for Canadians with the exchange and duty and all that. I think right now the Canadian dollar compared to US is between 25 and 30%. So that is a difference in what we pay. And then, like I said, I had to pay duties and taxes, but they did offer free shipping with these brushes, which was really a nice bonus. So that's another reason why I purchased. So apparently this brush set is supposed to do everything: eyes, face, foundation, everything. It's an all-in-one kit. So it's a fan brush, and then an eye brush. This can also be used as lips. This is supposed to be a foundation brush as well as powder. And this is an eye brush. This looks very similar to the eye brush I already have. So I think I'm going to do a whole separate review on these when I actually crack them open, when and if. They just look so beautiful and pristine. I have watched a couple of videos. I'm super behind on videos as well. I've just been laid up and then I was away, so I haven't watched a lot of them, but I did watch Mel Thompson's video on these Wayne Goss brushes because I really value her opinion, and she knows a lot about brushes and she really liked them. So I'm super excited about that. I also got a sample of the new Pat McGrath Fetish mascara. I used this yesterday when I went grocery shopping, and I'm now using it today. I'm not crazy about the brush. It's really, really big. But it's nice. I kind of prefer ones that are a little bit tapered in the middle. It is nice, and it didn't transfer. So that is my biggest complaint with mascaras, is transfer, and it didn't do that. So I'm really enjoying that so far, and we'll see if I will buy the full size. The next product, I have been eyeballing this for eons since it was on Trend Mood, and this is the Coco Cabana, oh, I don't know the name of the scent, Chirosa number 39. And I tried a sample of it in, not of the spray, but of the body cream. I actually got a sample of this in my Sephora order, and I fell in love. It smells to me like, if you've ever tried Cozy Shack rice pudding, that's what it smelled like to me. So it's like food. I like sweet scents. And I tried a little bit on my hand, and it felt so nice, like a really nice gel. I didn't buy it because I thought I'm going to wait until the VIB sale, because I do have a lot of body creams on the go. So I don't actually need a body cream at this stage, but I did want it. And then they came out with the body spray. So I ordered this as soon as it came online at Sephora, which was just a couple days ago. And at the same time, they had this sample. So I'm super excited to try this. I haven't yet because I can't smell anything. And I think this sample will be enough for one use. So I want to make sure I can smell it when I use it for the first time. The next thing I got this the day before I left. And it is the Marc Jacobs Sugar High lip set. It comes with a lip liner, a gloss, and a lipstick, and it is what I'm wearing today. I haven't actually worn the gloss, but the liner is really nice. I really like Marc Jacobs liners, and this color is just a nice nude, a pinky nude. It's not one I would normally gravitate towards, but I think it's quite pretty. And then the gloss, and like I said, I haven't even used the gloss yet. I just wore this yesterday. So that looks actually like a very opaque gloss. I like Marc Jacobs glosses because his tend to be pretty opaque, which I really like. So I'm really happy with that little purchase. And something else I got while I was away, I ordered it. My husband said, "Why are these Sephora boxes arriving? You're not even here." So anyway, to keep him on his toes. So This is the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. When I saw this, I knew I had to have it. I have the Diamond and Glow blush in Citrus, and I really, really enjoy it. I was a little intimidated by this dark plummy color, but I have used dark plummy colors in creams before and had a lot of success, so I was hopeful. However, I am using it today, and I'm not crazy about that one color. I just find it's just a little too rosy for me, but today was my first day trying it, and I'm not in a full makeup today as well. I'm just still feeling a little under the weather, but I definitely will play around with this. I love the size of it because it is travel friendly, and I love the other 3 peachy colors in there. I know I will definitely get a lot of use out of that. I also picked up a nail polish. I've actually never used Deborah Lippmann nail colors. I've used her nail treatments before, but I just loved this coral, and I think this will be a great color for summer, so I picked that up. And last but not least, if you didn't see my Beautylish Lucky Bag opening, I'll link that below, but I got a Natasha Denona Camel palette, which is amazing. However, I already owned one. So I actually heard from some people that there is a trading group on the community page on Sephora, so I posted on there that I would be interested in trading, and a girl contacted me and said, did you want to trade for the Norvina palette? And this palette wasn't really on my radar. I'm not really into purples, but if you guys saw recently, I posted a video using the Sultry palette, and I used the grays, and I was so surprised how much I love them. So I thought, you know what, I love Anastasia palettes, so why not try some new colors and try something new. I wasn't going to get any use out of that Camel palette. I offered it to my mom, and she said she probably wouldn't use it. She's not huge into eyeshadow. She kind of uses the same colors all the time. I mean, she said she would take it, but she just said it's better to give it to someone who would enjoy it. So I'm really happy with this trade, and it worked really, really well. I sent my stuff to her. She sent it to me. It was seamless. So if any of you got things in your Beautylish bag that you wanted to trade, I think that's a great way to do it. I'm sure that page is still up. It's on the Sephora community page. If I can find it, I'll link it below, because I'm sure people are still wanting to trade things. So anyway, that was my haul for February. So some Australian things, some things from Sephora that I'm super excited to try, and I will get back to you guys on how I liked a lot of these things when I get a chance to use them. So thank you so much for your patience this month. I know I didn't post as much as I would have liked to, and now that I'm back, I'm hopefully on the mend, and I'll be back to my regular filming schedule, and I'll start posting a little bit more rather than, I think I was doing it once a week. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!